Most beginners actually publish on Amazon KDP the same way. You upload your book, you pick a random category, you write a short description, you hit publish, and then you wait, hoping that someone, somewhere, magically buys your book. But days go by, weeks go by, no views, no sales, nothing. The truth is, publishing that way almost guarantees no success. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you the right way to publish on Amazon KDP, the simple beginner-friendly process that actually helps you get your book seen and make its first sale. I remember the first time I uploaded a book and I spent hours formatting it, designing what I thought was a decent cover and carefully hitting that publish button. And I thought the hard part was over because I was just expecting every other thing to just align by itself. But days passed and not a single sale. That's when I realized that publishing a book and getting it discovered are two different things. Now, here's what most beginners do. First, they pick a niche because it sounds fun or interesting to them, not because people are actually buying books in that niche. Secondly, they skip keyword research entirely. They don't see any reason for it. No research means no visibility, and Amazon doesn't know who to show your books to. Thirdly, they slap together a cover without studying what actually sells. Your cover is not just art, it's not just graphic design, it is the first advertisement of your book. Fourthly, they write vague, boring descriptions. Oh, this is a great journal for writing. That doesn't make anyone want to click. And fifthly, they hit the publish button with zero plans for getting eyeballs on it. No launch strategy, just hopes. So the book sits there buried under thousands of others. Now let's flip it and see what smart beginners do differently. Now the smart way that you want to publish your book is, first, you want to validate your idea before you create anything. You don't just start by designing or writing, you start by researching. You want to go to amazon.com and type a keyword into the search bar. Let's say gratitude journal, and you want to look at what comes up. Now you want to check the best sellers. What are the top books doing? You can simply click here and filter by best sellers. You want to check what do their titles promise. What styles are the covers? Then you want to select one of the best sellers and scroll all the way down where you'll be able to see customer also bought or read this particular section. This tells you what your audience actually wants. So if there are bestsellers in that niche, that is a green light because it means that people are buying. But if you see nothing but low-ranking book, then that is an absolute red flag. Now, validation takes a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes or less, but it can save you weeks of wasted effort. Now, validation is just the beginning. You need to also set your book up to actually be found. And that brings us to the next step, which is to optimize before you publish. You want to optimize your title, subtitle, and description like they are your sales team, because they are. Your title is not just a name, it is SEO. It actually tells the Amazon algorithm what your book is about. Now here's the formula. You want to add the main keyword plus the benefit or results. So instead of just saying daily journal, you can try saying daily gratitude journal, 90 days to more joy and mindfulness. Now you can see the difference. One is very generic, while the other tells the reader exactly what they will get. Now your subtitle should go even deeper. You want to add more context, more keywords, and more benefits. And your description, you want to think of it like a mini sales page. You can start with a hook, list the benefit, explain what is inside, and end with a call to action. Now, Amazon's algorithm reads all of this, so the better optimized it is, the more likely your book shows up when someone searches. Now, of course, optimization gets your book found, but this next part is what makes someone actually click. And the third step is to design a cover that clicks. Here's the truth. Your cover is not just art. It's not just graphic design. It is marketing. And the biggest mistake beginners make is that they design what they like, but not what sells, which are two different things. So now what you want to do is you want to go back to those top sellers within that niche and you want to study them, what colors do they use? You can see flowery sort of designs. What kind of fonts do they use? If you look at it, you can see this kind of calligraphic slanted written fonts. You can see how it is. So you want to study them. This also has like flowers and sort of, you can see this one too, also flowers. So you want to understand them. What colors do they use? What fonts? What is similar amongst them? How busy or how simple are the covers? Now, you are not copying. You are simply matching the visual language your audience already responds to and replicating it. And here's a pro tip. When you are creating your cover, maybe in Canva, you want to shrink your cover down to thumbnail size the way it is here. So if you cannot read the title and instantly understand what the book is about, then your cover needs work, because people are scrolling fast and you pretty much have half a second to make them stop. So your cover gets the click, which is super important, but this next step is what gets you ranked. And the next step is choosing the right categories and keywords. Now, Amazon gives you 2 categories and 7 keyword slots. You don't want to waste them. Now, most beginners just pick whatever sounds close. Now, that is not exactly efficient. You want to narrow down and not broaden. So instead of self-help, you want to try self-help, then pick a subcategory and double down. Smaller categories means lesser competition, and that means it is easier to hit a better selling rank, which gives you more visibility. Now, for your 7 keywords, you don't just repeat your title and say, daily journal for every day, writing a journal, stuff like that. Instead, you want to think about what your customer would typically type into the search bar. Easy way to do that is making use of the Amazon search bar. So if I scroll up and search gratitude journal, you're going to see a lot of drop downs, and these are actually searches based on what people are actually searching for with regards this niche. You can also use keyword tools if you want, but even just brainstorming works. So if your journal is for women over 40, you can say daily gratitude journal for women over 40. And you brainstorm like that based on what you think that your actual niche audience will be searching. Now, here's the part most people skip, and is exactly what triggers your first sale. And that brings us into the 5th step, which is getting initial visibility. Now, you want to get eyes on your book in the first 48 hours, because Amazon's algorithm loves momentum. If your book gets activity early, clicks, sales, reviews, it starts showing it to more people, because it is giving that nudge or that idea that people are actually paying attention to this particular book. So you don't just want to publish it and disappear and hope for a magic to happen. You want to double down. Now, here's a few things that you can do. The first thing you can do is run a short free promo or like a countdown deal. Free download counts as downloads. It doesn't matter if you paid for it or not. And that helps you to boost your ranking, because the more you rank, the more you are able to show when people search some particular keywords with regards to your niche. Secondly, you want to share it in relevant Facebook groups or Reddit communities. You don't just want to spam, so you don't just go to groups and say, this is my book, download it and stuff like that. You want to give detail, you want to give context. Or if it's a community of other publishers, you can say, hey, I published this and I would love some feedback. I would appreciate some feedback. And you want to ensure that you yourself are also active in that group with regards to other stuff, not just you posting your stuff and hoping everybody does stuff for you. So that when you make a post, people actually pay attention to your post and help out in giving your book a nudge. Now, the third thing you can do is you want to make a short video. Now, social media is super powerful, and with social media, you can reach hundreds to thousands of people without even running ads. Now, you can simply make a short video. It could be TikTok, it could be Instagram Reel, it could be a YouTube short showing your book. If it's a coloring book, simply coloring your book either with markers, with crayons, whatever it is. You don't need to be a content creator. You don't need to do something extreme. You just show the cover, flip through a few pages, and simply say what it is for. If it's a gratitude journal, you can simply open it up and explain how you use it daily. Fourthly, you can ask friends and families to grab a copy. Honest reviews from real people help future buyers trust you, so they can support you by buying it and giving your book a nudge. They can also leave reviews on it, also helping giving your book some level of trust in terms of your ratings. Now, the goal is not to go viral. That's the idea. You're not trying to go viral and make millions of sales or thousands of sales in 48 hours. The goal is to just get the first few sales, the first few engagements, the first few attention, so that Amazon sees that your book is active and starts recommending it. Now, that's how you go from invisible to more discoverable. Now, aside asking your friends and families to drop reviews, if you're looking for how you can get more reviews on your book, more engagement, more eyes on your book, whether it's from purchase or just people who want to help boost your ratings, another option that you can do is use a review exchange platform. Because with a review exchange platform, more people can be able to review your book without it being limited to a few people from your family or your friends. What you do is you upload your book, and other creators can actually go through your book and give a valid, honest review. So you want to click the video you see on your screen right now to understand how it works, a particular platform that you can use, and how you can get started immediately. Ciao.